Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now December 20th of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very curious about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, and more. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, given that The Mandalorian Season 2 is now over, Disney and Lucasfilm are fully focused on their new Star Wars projects, be it of course on Disney Plus, and or the new films coming in the theaters and more. So, what's really exciting about the finale to Season 2, also known as Chapter 16, Chapter 16 really was a big deal for a lot of fans out there because of Luke Skywalker returning in the form of live action through a lot of CGI work. You know, there have been some fans that were expressing some criticism, which is natural. I, however, thought it was okay. There were times where you could tell it's CGI. There were other times where it was actually pretty seamless. But I will admit that seeing Luke Skywalker go at it, you know, knocking out those dark troopers one by one using the lightsaber was absolutely fantastic. It was phenomenal. It was an experience like no other. However, when it comes to Jon Favreau, this is the man that has been working very close with Dave Filoni. Now, Dave Filoni is very much responsible for how Luke was also treated in The Mandalorian Season 2's finale. Now, yes, Peyton did direct the episode, but Dave and Jon really worked on the structure of Luke and exactly how he was going to be used. Now, with that being said, of course, given that The Mandalorian Season 2 is now over and done with, Disney and Lucasfilm are currently focused on their new Star Wars projects that are in the early development phase right now. It's described, however, that after Season 2's end, Favreau in an interview was questioned about Grogu's future in the Star Wars universe. At one point in time, Favreau was questioned on whether or not Grogu will return, where he unveiled to not worry and that he will be seeing tons of more Grogu in the years to come on Disney Plus, and that they are just getting started with Grogu's story. In addition, Favreau went on to reveal that there will be earth-shattering revelations made in future Mandalorian seasons involving Grogu that will have a major impact on many of the Star Wars movies that fans are familiar with, and that he and Dave are making sure it will be done respectfully to the fandom. Favreau continued to state that Grogu is not who fans think he is, and that there is a very special connection and background of the character that is going to be explored that will alter how the fans view some of the fan-favorite characters in the Skywalker saga, and how Grogu is going to be very beneficial to some characters and crucial to the survival of the Jedi and the Force. Now, let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about the Jedi and the overall structure of the Force, how Disney's handling the Force in different ways in a more respectful manner. This is obviously a great way. We saw Luke how, he said that Grogu needs a lot more training, and that made a lot of sense, It kind of was a little jab at how Rian Johnson treated the character of Rey in the sequel trilogy movies, of how she got no training and she was overly powerful. That's exactly one of the main reasons as to why they threw Palpatine in there, shoehorned him in to Episode 9. One of the main reasons was to explain as to why Rey was so powerful. Now, with everything involving Grogu, alright, Jon Favreau, teasing the earth-shattering revelations that Grogu is not who we think he is. Well, think about it. Who do we really think Grogu really is? Now, there's a lot of thoughts out there by a lot of Star Wars fans. As of right now, the character is left very mysterious. We do know that there are going to be future Mandalorian seasons featuring both Luke and Grogu for Season 3 and 4. That's going to connect to the Book of Boba Fett miniseries, mind you. That's going to be 4, maybe 5 episodes tops. Everything to do with Grogu, they're treating him like he's the key to the Jedi and the Force and everything that comes full circle. Everything in the center here. This is a very interesting thing by Favreau and Filoni of how they are aiming to make Grogu literally as important as Anakin, as important as Luke, and as the main characters go in the Skywalker saga. They really want to take advantage of Grogu pretty much being the center of it all. When we look at the movies, right, the center of everything was Luke, Vader, Anakin, right? The basis. Now on Disney Plus, when it comes to TV shows aside from movies, they want Grogu to be the center of everything. This is going to be very interesting to see exactly how it's all going to unravel. The fact that also Jon Favreau teased that he has a very special background and connection that's going to have a massive impact on the Star Wars movies that we are very familiar with. It's very possible that he could very well have some form of a connection to Yoda. I still don't believe that per se. I don't think that he's necessarily the son of Yoda. I think that might be going a little way too far. But there is a connection there in between Grogu and what's going on in the Skywalker saga-oriented movies. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how everything unfolds season by season until we get that unveil by Jon Favreau. So, like I said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.